Welcome back to ShowNewTrend. I'm host of today, and my name is Elvis Derry. Hello, how are you?
Can you remember this vile creature from last night? Yes, this one. Well, we found him, and guess what? He's taken that video down, hasn't he? Well, we've got the evidence, Mr. Casey. So there he is, the guy that was saying, let's see if we can get Nigel next, referring to what happened to Charlie Kirk. What a disgusting creature. I'm seeing all the liberals and all the lefties falling like flies since last night. We even managed to get that councillor from Burnley to resign. You see, it's okay to be shouting, well, it's not free speech if it's hate speech, when it's somebody on the right that's getting arrested. But when it's you, oh dear.
Karma is what Charlie Kirk got. Karma is what Charlie Kirk got, according to Salty Stella, a creator with 1.5 million followers on this app, who always ends her videos with, do something kind today. She made a video saying that this was Charlie Kirk's karma and brought her child into the video. Wants to say that Charlie Kirk got his karma, and then makes a backtrack video to say, well, I made that video an hour before I knew he was ended. I was just talking about the actual wound was his karma. What is in your head that doesn't rattle correctly? I am a firm believer in karma, but that's not what was going on here. This is a lunatic behind a freaking web. Play it for you.
Okay, so karma is a real thing, okay? Alright, what's the nice thing I say to you every day when you get out of the car at school?
Be kind.
I say choose kindness.
Yeah, that too.
Karma's real, baby.
So your kid doesn't even know what you say to him when he gets out of the car every day? Are you really saying it? Or are you just saying it too much that the kid doesn't even know what it means? Taking a man away from his children, his wife, his family is not karma. I'm so glad I blocked her and unfollowed her a year ago. Wild for a creator with 1.5 million followers. Where's your humanity? Do something kind. You got your karma.
They bantering the word assassination around. Charlie Kirk was not a political figure. I mean, he might have been influential to political figures. He wasn't a political figure. He wasn't assassinated. He was shot. He was shot. And that's unfortunate. Unfortunately, that happens to far too many people. But those other two congressmen, they were political figures, and they were shot because of their political beliefs. And it's always like we can only have empathy for people if we relate to them, if we spark to them, if we have a tribal connection to them. It is a shame. And the thing that makes me the angriest about this is I always swore that I would never cede my humanity to anybody or any other situation, but that's getting more and more difficult to do, because I certainly don't believe a young man 31 years old should have lost his life. But Charlie Kirk was a horrible human being. He said horribly incendiary things. As a matter of fact, he died. The very last words he spoke were basically putting the onus of gun violence on gangs, which is a synonym for synonymous with black people. He blamed the very way he died was lying about black people with his last breath. And I just think the best thing I can say is that I hope he believed what he was saying. I hope he believed that lives being lost were worth it, so the Second Amendment can persevere. I hope he believed that there should be a lack of empathy. He was parsing between sympathy. Sympathy means we have a similarity. Empathy means I have nothing to do with you, but I can still feel your pain as a human being. And I hope he believed all the rhetoric he espoused, because if not, that was certainly an empty, vacant way to live, and certainly a horrible way to die.
Oh, I don't need TMZ's cameras. There's nothing I love more than a good investigation, and I'm coming to you guys with the receipts. Exhibit A, the alleged car chase that they were watching.
Right there on the banner below, you can see it started in Temple City, and we saw that. Go ahead, Philip.
Well, I wanted to let you know that President Trump has said Charlie Kirk has died. So that is the breaking news that we are likely about to have with ABC News.
Exhibit B, the giant clocks around their office. Exhibit C, don't worry, you won't have to do the math because I've done it for you. Timestamp, time. It is 1:07 and 15 seconds in the afternoon, with the timestamp on their video of 3 hours, 42 minutes, and 5 seconds.
For 3 o'clock in Utah time, which is 2 o'clock Pacific.
Exhibit D, we have the cheering starting at exactly 4 hours, 17 minutes, and 15 second mark. which is a difference of 35 minutes and 10 seconds. So if you take the timestamp plus the clock saying it was 1:07 and 15 seconds, add 35 minutes and 15 seconds, what time would you have? 1:43. So they technically were watching a car chase video. What do you think they were cheering for?
People in the back room away from our news desk here who were watching a car chase, and they were laughing, they were clapping, and you could hear it out here. And we want to make a couple of things clear. One is that I know these people, and they were not laughing, they were not reacting that way about Charlie Kirk's assassination. They were not. They would not work here if they did.
If you're celebrating Charlie Kirk's murder because you think that he was a right-wing extremist, have you considered the possibility that his murder creates actual right-wing extremists? I don't think you guys understand that Charlie Kirk built his massive following slowly and steadily through moderate and civil discourse, but now that he is gone, that vacuum will be filled with discourse that is probably going to be far less moderate and far less civil. Charlie Kirk was not just good for the right, he was good for the left as well, because he upheld an environment of civil, nonviolent discourse between the left and the right, but I'm not so sure that the figures that follow him will do the same. I want to turn the temperature down, but it seems like every time there's a horrific national tragedy, from the assassination attempt on Trump to the stabbing in Charlotte to now the murder of Charlie Kirk, every time something like this happens, so many people on the left show their true character as something so unrecognizably evil that it pushes so many people to believe that civil discourse is no longer a possibility. And can you really blame them? Because when you celebrate this, just because you disagreed with Charlie, you are saying that you think that death is a valid penalty for disagreement.
What I do know for sure is that, you know, Charlie was someone who once said, you know, guns save lives after a school shooting. Charlie was someone who was willing to debate and downplay the death of George Floyd in the hands of Minneapolis police.
I think he called him a scumbag.
Right, have no regard, downplay slavery and what Black people have gone through in this country by saying Juneteenth should never exist. And I think, you know, there are a lot of people who are out there talking about him just wanting to have a civil debate.
Complete rewriting of history.
Yeah, there is nothing more effed up, you know, like than to completely pretend that, you know, his words and actions have not been recorded and in existence for the last decade or so.
Somber day.
Okay, so sir, again, your reasoning on how he deserved it. God bless America.
Good boy!
Yeah, you're right. God bless America.
Good
and freedom of speech
boy!
is real. You're correct.
It absolutely is.
But shooting a gun at someone and killing them isn't a form of freedom of speech.
Good
You
boy!
said
I never said that.
You did. You said that you're glad that he got shot because it's freedom of speech in America.
God bless America.
Then say it again, so I can have it on video,
God bless
so that
America.
I can rewatch and
God bless
re-listen.
America.
God bless America.
If you disagree with that, then
You need God, my sir.
I
You need
haven't.
to find God. Why don't you show your face?
I haven't.
Show your face.
God bless America.
Show your face, sir.
God bless America.
Come on, show your face. Don't be scared.
God bless America.
Don't be scared.
God bless America. Good boy! Good boy!
Now, there's so many funny parts about Charlie Kirk getting shot in the neck that almost too many to count. If I had to choose one, for me personally, the funniest part is that on the way out, he hit him with one of these. Spaz hands on the way out is a tough look.
Why do you feel the need to do that? Why do you feel the need to do that? The need to tear our posters out.
Because I don't like them.
Why?
I think you know.
Why?
What's your opinions of Kirk's death? I don't give a fuck about Kirk's death. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about no white man dying. I don't give a fuck about no white boy dying.
My shit. Soon as a nigga hit the stage, they gon'
They think I care about a white boy being killed by another white boy. I don't give a fuck about no white boy dying. I don't give a fuck about no Peckerwood getting shot. I thought I could, man, I don't give a fuck about no white boy getting killed.
kill shit. We go 0 to 100 real.
He has 2 kids. His kids. They give a fuck about that white boy kid. They probably autistic anyway. Give a fuck about that white boy kid. Fuck them kids. Charlie Kirk babies. Give a fuck. All the poor niggas that die, man, fuck that white boy. It is white babies. Nigga don't fuck about no white boy. White on white crime. I don't give a fuck about white on white crime. White people don't care about black on black crime. Fuck that white boy. In his death. Yeah, he got 2 kids. So?
Thank you so much for joining us on today's show. See you in the next one. Bye bye.